Hello everybody and welcome back to Banished. Wow, this is a blast from the past. Who remembers this game from February the 18th 2014? That was the release date. I actually had some videos out before that in the January of that year because it was one of the first times I was really in contact with a developer before a game was released, helped with a bit of testing, and then was able to get some early videos out, which really helped my channel at the time. But now we're over 10 years later. Does this game stand up to all the other city building type games that we've got out at the moment? Well, we're going to dive in, give it a go with a video, and then you can let me know what you think. So let's take a look at the sort of city we're going to be going for. We're going to click on new, and we are using the Colonial Charter mod. It adds a whole load of stuff. There is the Mega mod as well, which includes Colonial Charter, but a lot of the other mods in the Mega mod, there's not really any sort of information about them, so you don't always know what's going on. So Colonial Charter adds a ton of stuff to the game, as you will see. So this is what I've decided to go for. Lake Waters, very large map. We won't go for Marine. I think we'll go for, let's have a look down here. Yeah, we'll go for Marine, actually. That's fine. We'll change this one. Instead, we'll go for a medium Nuevo Arbol. So it's a medium game with new mod trees only, excluding palms. Medium game, 5 families. We've got some clothing, food, firewood, tools, construction materials are provided. A storage barn has been built, and we have some seeds for fields and orchards. They're available. We've got disasters on as well. We're going to see how that goes, and we are going to change the name of our new city to, well, this name just popped up in the list, so I'm going to just change that bit to Tetonsville. There we go. Why the heck not? You can see the map seed there as well. So let's just load straight in. And here we go. We've started. We've got our map. We've got our people. We've got our resources. We are going to pause the game. There we go. And just take a look around. So for those that haven't played before, what's a good way to start? Well, I normally like to just take a look around at the land that we've got. We've got a nice bit of building area there. We've got a nice little river that runs through with a lake not too far away. So fishing could be on the cards once we get a bridge over the top. Actually, going this way, I mean, we might be able to fit a small little fishing pier in here or something like that. We will see. But I think this is probably the way we're going to sort of work our way towards, which is good. Nice forest for hunting, for trees, for all that sort of good stuff. And if we're just zooming down here, we can take a look at the resources we've got available to us. So we do have some food and some tools, some hide, and then we've got our stuff stored over here as well. Excellent. So there's a few little menu options that I want to get set up before we start. So general statistics about the town. Yeah, we'll have that up because this figure up here, I'm going to keep an eye on. That's how many people don't have a home. And then we've got access to our main items. They're sort of all grouped together, a lot of them, but we'll have that one up. A log of events. Yeah, we'll pop that down here. Keep an eye on what's going on. I tend to pop a map up over here, although we won't be using that too often, so maybe we'll just close that up at the moment. Professions list. Now this is available in various sizes now. I think I'm going to go for the basic one at the moment. We've got labourers and builders. As the game goes on, I mean, you can see all the different things that are available. Let's actually close that and go for this one. There we go. All the different things that are available. Yeah, absolutely tons of things to get stuck into. But like I said, we'll go with this one. And I think that's probably all we need at the moment. Resource limits we'll get to later. Yeah, I think that will do. And then the one other thing I want to show you in here is what we get in the Colonial Charter mod. All these new items are added and where you can make them. There's just so much stuff that goes on. Production chains out the wazoo, as Kibitz would say. Yep, there's just tons of stuff. We can trade it for it. We can build it ourselves. Yeah, excellent. There we go. Right, so let's just take a look and see what we're going to do first. So I think first of all, I want to get some roads going. We do have bridge options here. Wooden bridge with stone and logs. Oh, okay, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get over there. But first of all, we're going to build a nice little path. All of these sort of path things are free. Well, these first few anyway. Let's go for a gravel road. Why not? And I'm going to pop that along there. And then I'm going to sort of take the sides out here because we've got a bit of space. Maybe do a bit of town marking out. That's good. And then in there we want to get a... Oh, trying to remember where all this stuff is. Look at all these options that are available to us to build. It's nuts. So that's the storage stuff, isn't it? We want... Here we go. Town services. We want civic buildings. And we want to just get a basic well as a roadless well or well. Let's go for the roadless well, I think. Actually, we'll go with that one. Adds a little bit of extra something into the area. That's fine. And then what I'm actually going to do is grab the gravel one again and just pop that across there. And that sort of, yeah, makes that area look nice. I mean, they're probably going to get building that, which is good. And then we need to head out here and start collecting some of this wood and such. So if we go along to this one here, resource production, foresters, and forester's lodge. And there's different sorts here. Forester's lodge for new trees. I think even the basic forester's lodge will be fine, but we want to plant the new trees. Yeah, so let's go for that one. We'll give it a nice big area to work from. So up there is absolutely fine. And then we will run a little gravel path along there. Once you've placed this down, you can sort of tell where the end of it is. There we go. We can just add a road. And we're going to just bring that down as close to the side as there as we can. Yeah, there we go. I mean, they will walk across without a path, but for now, that will do. We're going to speed things up a bit. There we go. Go on. Yeah, get going. Excellent. And we want to get some houses in for these lovely people. We're going to be starting off with... Well, we've got tiny shacks available to us. Have they built this already? They are building very slowly. Yeah, we don't have any builders. Well, there we go. Let's stick all them in to be builders. So, yeah, for house options, small dwelling up to 3 people. We've got log cabins. I like these ones. These are something that's been added. We can rotate them. Yeah, we're going to pause the game a minute while I'm talking. We can rotate them. We've got the F key, which changes through different versions as well, which I think is quite nice. But I think if we just rotate that around so the front door is almost... Yeah, there we go, like that. And then next to it, we're going to add some of these straight ones. And that could be another straight one there. There we go. And then we can add some corner ones in a little bit later if we wish along the front there. And I've sort of set them one back from the road just for reasons. So now our builders are going to bring over the items. We have 89 logs stored, so we should be able to get at least a couple of these done. Stone, we have 8, and they take 8 stone each. Okay, all right. So we need to maybe just slow these peeps down a bit because the reserves of logs is low. I know. We're going to cut some resources. So let's go to our removal and destruction. And we can remove all resources or we can choose which sort. So I'm going to say, just for now, remove all resources. Did that not do trees? Anything in the selected area? It didn't seem to, did it? So I'm going to add trees on there as well. There we go. Excellent. I think the trees are further back than I thought. So they're going to get doing those. We've at least got one house. And once the house is built, you'll notice the families move in. We have some space. So they will have children. And then they'll also store some of the food and things as well. I'd like to leave this gap in the middle for a marketplace when we get there. But we'll see when that happens. And then over here, we've got the thing that we've been building, the Forester's Lodge. Let's pop that up there. That'll be good to get going. And then near this, we're going to add a few other items as well. A little bit hard to see in the rain, but we'll make do. And the rain has stopped. So next to this, in the food production, and over here, raw food gathering, we are also going to put in a hunter's cabin. So let's rotate that around and stick that there as well. Excellent. We don't have anybody working here now. So let's add a worker. Yep, there we go. Excellent. So they'll come across and work. I know the reserves of everything is low. And then we're going to pop you up here so we can keep an eye on that and get rid of that one. Excellent. And then I also want a gatherer up here as well, which should be under here. Is that this one? Gatherer's hut. Excellent. So we'll probably just pop that. And let's pop it the other side because we know there's a path going that way and it's a bit nearer to town. Excellent. And we'll keep that one up here so we can keep an eye on what's going on with that too. Brilliant. What are you complaining about? So, reserves of logs, stone and logs. Well, if you sort of cut things a little bit quicker, let's speed things up a bit. There we go. Then we should be okay. So get going. Oh, there we go. The third house has gone up. So with these items, as you place them down, they will build them in the order that you place them down. Unless you use the priority option, which is this one here, and you can increase the priority, but we're fine. So we do actually need more houses, don't we? 3 isn't enough. Did I not put down the right path there? I thought I'd put down the same path. Gravel road. Don't know, maybe just looks a little bit different there. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to need some more houses over this side as well. But let's just wait until all that gets cut down and we've got some more stuff in storage. So just looking at our forester at the moment, you see you've got the options for cut and plant. Well, we just want them to do both. That's fine. We can add more workers in, which I think is probably a good idea at the moment. And that's going to take away from our labourer pool, which is fine. Probably drop our builders at the moment because you just want the labourers to go out and cut some stuff down. We've got a log limit here. I'm definitely going to up that to 500. And we'll increase that as time goes on because I would have hit the 200 very quickly. And then we've got the production amount. So they are also going to get stone for us. All the stone and the iron will slowly be cleared out here, I believe, as they plant new trees in that area. But we could sort of help by clearing that out as well. So, yep, logs is okay. Everything else is okay. So why don't we pop in some more of our... No, it was these ones here, wasn't it? No, it wasn't the tiny shack. It was the log cabin. There we go. So we've got 3 in there. That will take them a little while. I think we've got enough stuff to be going on with. But we want to make sure that we keep an eye on the weather, the temperature, the happiness and the health of our citizens. We're in summer at the moment, so firewood is very quickly going to become a problem for us. Oh, the hunting cabin is going in. Excellent. And then, yeah, we're going to start running out of people very soon. They will fill up the spaces with babies. There we go. They've just had a baby. Lando Calrissian has been born there. Have we got another baby over here? Not yet. So we will increase as time goes on. But we've got to really carefully manage our workers because that is going to be a problem. Let us add another builder here. There's not much labouring going on at the moment. Stone is low again. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help clear all the stone out over here. Let's just maybe slow down things a little bit. Excellent. So we go back to this one. We're going to collect... Let's collect stone and iron ore, and we'll try and just sort of get this bit that's a bit nearer. First of all, we're going to pop somebody in our hunting cabin and somebody in our gatherer's hut. Excellent. Food is at 5,000, which is good. We've got 271 at the minute. So they are going to chip away at grabbing our food, and we'll come back and check out on them as time goes by. But yeah, all of those working together, I think, is a good idea. Right, let's wait for these houses to be built. Hopefully not run out of food. And then everybody should have somewhere to live. And then we need to work on something to educate all of our lovely children. Okay, houses are going up. Excellent. So everybody should be housed. They are very good. So we're in late summer and we can see that they're starting to get a little bit cold. So really we need to work on our resource production chain. So let's go into forester and log it. Now we've done that one, haven't we? It is going to be refined resources over here. So we've got a woodcutter to turn logs into firewood. We've got a chopper, which is like a small, it says informal area. It's a little bit cheaper as well. And that should be okay for now. I'm going to place that just over here because that is not too far. Did that actually let me place it? It did. There we go. So we're going to put that there. And that's not too far from where all the stuff is being produced. I mean, it's a bit of a walk, but we're always going to have labourers that will do that for us. It's a bit of a problem. Oh my goodness, I'm joking. So hunting cabin, we can have up to 3 in there. So we're going to pop 3 in there. Gatherer's huts, we can have up to 4. I'm going to put... we haven't got enough spare people. We're going to put 3 in there as well. And that leaves us a labourer and 2 builders. Oh my. So I'm hoping we haven't just absolutely ruined our first start on Banished for 10 years by completely running out of food. And it's already early autumn. Good gravy. Have we got the logs? Yes, we've got... Yeah, so this should get built pretty quick. Let's see what happens. I mean, we've got the woods. We're getting more wood coming in. We're going to take one of those people off the food thing in a minute. Oh, I know what we could do. I know what we could do. I know what we could do. We could collect wild foods. Yes. Is there wild foods nearby? There is. There is. Oh, there we go. Gather, my friends, gather. That might be a tiny little bit quicker than what we're doing over here. I'm going to take 2 of you off there for now and leave you as spare labourers and get you to go gather in the wild to bring in as much spare food as we can, and hopefully we don't run out completely and everybody dies. Oh, good grief, this could go bad. Oh, Arling has become an adult. It's working as a labourer. Thank you, Arling, for joining us. I'm a bit worried that this chopper isn't getting done. We've got 2 builders. I am going to increase the priority on that. Boink. There we go. Because we definitely need to get that done. Oh, there we go. It's getting done. Who's that? Working hard for Citizen. Suzettina. Thank you very much, Suzettina, for getting that done. And we're going to get 1 worker in there. Fuel limit 200. I think that will be fine for now. And is that actually going to be... I think we can click on here and find out who that is. Yes, that is Suzettina. Excellent. Thank you very much. So we'll leave you chopping away. And then hopefully that's going to be enough. Because what they're going to do is they're going to grab it and immediately stick it in their inventory and not share it around very well. That's where the markets and stuff come in. But we'll see how that goes and just keep an eye on this. Yeah, and winter has hit in late autumn. Fantastic. Yeah, reserves of food is low. We're getting the 200s coming in and then they immediately go out because they're potatoes. Someone's been grabbing all the food. Ginger, we've got venison. Yeah, we need to sort of increase the quality of our food, but that's something we will look at eventually. We just really don't want anybody to die. So we've had new children. Ellie, Orstis. Very good. Laven's become an adult. What have you got in there? Potatoes, onions, lots of venison. And I'm pretty sure venison, you can just eat it anyway. It counts as food straight off. I think. Yeah, I've just checked. It does. So that should be okay. How's things going on up here? Oh, man. So we can look at what they've gathered. So they do gather a lot. So I think very soon that is going to start becoming a backlog. In the current season, yeah, so the season hasn't ended yet. I don't know. I think it runs from summer to summer. So that's not too bad. And then the log limit at 500. They're not doing too bad with just 1 of you in there. Yeah, I'm going to add that up to 2. There we go. Well, it's late winter. I don't think we've had anybody die through lack of food, so that's good. So let's maybe just plan out a little bit more what we want to do. So we do have plenty of storage in here at the moment, so maybe we'll leave that as it is. I want to start making other food, so we're going to try and get across to over here to do a fishery. So if we jump into this one, raw food gathering, fishing dock, there's just one option. What's sort of the closest... We just sort of went straight across there to here. And we can see that circle shows us the area it's going to gather. And obviously on a little bit of land that's sticking out, that's going to be better. So we'll do that one there. That's good. They obviously can't get to it at the moment. Do not worry. I'd realise that. So if we just sort of do this up to here. Yep. And then we'll try and get a bridge going across here as well. What have we got here? A wooden bridge. We do have stone. We have stone and wood bridge, which costs a bit more stone. Let's go for that one. And try... Where's the path? Hello? Where's the path? I can see it. There it is. It's right there. So if we go like that... No. That's not going to work. Can I go back a bit further? No. Okay, how close do we need to get this thing to work? Okay, so we need to remove some of this road. Let's just do that. Is that not going to remove the road for us? Ooh, I thought it was. What's that one? Remove roads. Well, that'll be the one we need. There we go. Let's just keep that road in view, which is just there. Yeah, excellent. So we know what we're doing. It's a bit hard to see. That's one of the downsides. So we want to come right back here somewhere and go across. And that should, there we go, get in. Excellent. So that will get built. They'll be able to reach that. And then once that's in, we can then connect it. There we go. Look, they're coming across to build it. And then once that's in, we click that, we can see it. Then we can connect up our paths and things afterwards. Whew. Okay, let's keep things moving. Little bit of an excess of food, which is good. Oh, there we go. It's going in. We've had a child named Vertini was born to join Orstis and Ellie. What are we up to? 14 adults, 9 children, and we're in the spring. Yeah, I really want to get this thing going over here. It is a bit of a trek to get over there, but that is going to be fantastic once that is working. What are you waiting for? Builders. We do have builders. You could just come and build for us if you don't mind. That's actually why you're thinking about doing that. I'm going to get our little path that we've been working on here. And we're going to connect that. I want that to go this way. Okay. Oh, added a little corner on it by mistake. There we go. And then we'll add this one in. That can go straight through as well. That will connect up. Oh, do we need to remove all of these? Oh, we do. Putting a path does not remove the stuff. So let's just grab those items there. Oh, it's in. Stone and wood bridge. Nice. Chip away, chip away. And that's going to join our path. Oh, it's almost like we know what we're doing. And then it's going to be a really long walk all the way through to go over here. Where did you come from? You're not over there somewhere. Good gravy. Okay, well, let's keep that in mind. And then we'll get somebody working in there once that is built. And then normally what I would like to do is have a house here. So they don't have to travel so far. So they can at least run and grab the food that they want. But other than that, they live here. Let's go for... I'll tell you what I want is I want the one where they can just look out the front. They've got like a little porch area like that. So they can look out over the lovely lake near their fishing dock. Wouldn't that be a nice place to live and work? Oh, got lots of deer over here. Nice. Okay, right, let's let them get on with that. So back in the town, I do want to add a schoolhouse in here. Is that going to fit in that slot? That splot? That spot. Slot. They went together, formed a totally new word. Yeah, that is going to go in there. And we always need to make sure that we have a labourer free once we get a teacher in the schoolhouse, because they'll start teaching the kiddywinkies. And if that teacher dies, no matter how far through their education they are, if we don't have a labourer to instantly take over, they will lose their education. So that would not be good. The dock is going in. What are you moaning about? Reserve of logs. Yeah, I know. I know what we're going to do about that is... Oh, what's this? Are you filled up? Fuel limit 200. You're at your max. Okay, that's fine. You carry on. Don't worry about that. We're going to get... We're doing a lot of building. I think that's what it is. So we're using up all our logs. Let's just pop another person in there. And you carry on. You carry on with what you're doing. And then we'll get another person in here in the fishing dock. Oh, we've got to keep an eye on people that run out of. So this food limit is like an overall food limit for all the food, for all the different places that we're working. So who's that? Oh, there he comes. Who's that going to be? Jalentin coming over here to work as a fisher person, I think that should be. And there we go. Fishing off the dock, gaining the fish. They'll start getting the fish. And at the minute, they'll be carrying the fish back. Oh, the cabin is working as well. Are you Velina, forester builder? I think at some point they do switch around fisherman. There we go. The nearest person will do the job. That's good. In the future, we can upgrade them. Cool. Right, let's jump back to our schoolhouse. There's so much going on. Schoolhouse is in. Let's just slow down the game a little bit and see what's happening. Oh, it's an autosave. I'll have a quick sip of tea as well. Very good. So, our schoolhouse. We need to get somebody working in our schoolhouse. Who is that going to be? Drusilla is going to be a happy teacher working in our schoolhouse. Let's just jump over there. So now what's going to happen, instead of these children growing up, immediately becoming adults, they will go through a period of schooling. So it's going to slow down the amount of people that we've got working just for a little bit. So we need to be very careful with that. We've got plenty of builders. Let's get all the labourers going because we're not building. That 0 there means we don't actually need any builders at the moment, so that's fine. Yeah, so we need to keep that in mind, that we're not going to get a big influx of adults as much as we did before. But as long as all of our jobs are catered for, which they are, and we do have some spare people working over here, we've got extra food, which is good. So what I might just do is, what was the amount that got in? So about 900, about 1,000 or something. And we're already getting 500 odd of that, which is good. It's this one I wanted to look at. Just wondering whether to drop somebody on the gatherers and just pop them on here. Oh, we've already got 3 on there. No, okay, stay there. That's fine. I think it's just because we did a lot of building. Okay, you get all the wood. You do the stuff. Right, there's 2 other things that we need to keep a close eye on as the time is going by. So we've already got our wood taken care of, our stone taken care of. Our iron, we're not actually using it yet, although we're about to, the next thing. Firewood's taken care of. Minerals and ores, we've been picking those from the ground ourselves. But tools and clothing. Clothing is looking desperate. We've only got 5 pieces left, and each person does want to wear a piece of clothing. I don't think... Yeah, clothing, fair, and they've got iron tools. Let's just have a look over here. Fair clothing, yeah. So we can help them with that. So we have a look at our refined resources. Go into the clothing and the fabrics. We have a tailor that we can use. What's that one there? Tailoring company. Oh, these all need planks and things, which we don't have yet, but so many things we can add. Oh, tannery. Salt and leather to create leather cured. Okay, which is for advanced clothing. We're going to go straight for a tailor. We're going to pop them up here. Is there alternative models for this one? No. Okay, that's fine. We'll pop that one in there. And that is going to use some of the, hopefully, leftover leather. So we've got four hide coats left. Is that it? Oh, good grief. So we've got feathers. Oh, leather, 33. There we go. I couldn't see it for looking. So that is going to help with that. We've only got... Oh, let's add a builder in. There we go. I'm going to also just turn you off. There we go. To get you free so you can be a builder or a labourer as well. Thank you. So we'll get that done. And then we need to have a look at our tool production chain as well. You say you haven't got a job, but I think that's because you were there, but you are obviously doing the labouring for us. So then round the back here, we're going to want to set up some stuff for tools. And once we've got all of those sorted, we're pretty much then okay. So let's maybe just add, sort of try and keep some of the trees that we've got here, but utilise some of this space. So again, if we go into refine resources, this time tools and forge, we are going to use the standard blacksmith. Now that needs 32 ore and stuff. We've got 129, so that's fine. And then we need a load of stone and a load of logs. This is going to take a while to be made, which is a bit of a shame, but we're going to pop that. I actually want that facing that way. There we go. We'll pop that in there. Excellent. You keep working away, and then... I mean, if we can, I mean, food is going well up. I'm going to drop one off of there, and we really want to get this one maxed out and get as much new trees cut down and in as possible. Let's just keep an eye on our firewood. We're doing okay. Maybe we could sort of grab some other trees from over here or something just to sort of help out. But it is a bit slow at the moment. And we are going to be building as time goes by. So we'll do that. Then hopefully we'll get these two things built reasonably quickly. Oh, and just something to point out to you, this number up here, we now have a student, our first student in the school, which is great. So they will be trained up and they'll basically be more efficient, because if we look at, let's grab an adult. No, that's a child, uneducated. Is there an adult over here? You're an adult. Yes, you're educated. So we want to keep our uneducated adults to a minimum. We're obviously going to have a few coming through, but yeah, now we've got the schoolhouse going. That should take care of that. Let's check in on the fishing hut. How much food are they getting? 30 fish, 50 fish on the previous season. So hopefully it'll be more this season. We'll get a whole season at fishing. And then eventually we can add some more people in here as well. So there we go. Picking up the fish. Dropping some at the house. Oh, that was interesting. They took some for themselves first. Yeah, there we go. Then the rest has been brought into town. Now, once we get a market going, it will be those that live and work in the market. I should say, not live. They work in the market. They'll be the ones that will run around distributing the food, and it'll get more evenly distributed among everybody. Right, so we have our tailor in. So let's have a look at the options we've got for this. So, of course, we need to get somebody working there. What have we got left? 3 stored clothes. So we'll pop another person in. Yeah, we'll leave 2 labourers there, but keep a real close eye on that. And we're going to make hide coats from leather, because we know we've got plenty of that. Again, this has got an upgrade that we could do a bit later. We'll need some other items that we haven't got yet, but clothier for better quality clothing. And then the limit, I think I'm going to put that at, I mean, we've got 27 people, so I'm going to pop it at 30 rather than 50. And then we've got our person working there. So, yeah, very good. And then in a minute, we'll have our blacksmith going. And we're just about now getting short of people. So we really need to keep an eye on that. And there we go. Excellent. So we have our blacksmith. And this is a little less worrying to get done. We've got 9 tools still stored. I'm going to drop that to 30 as well. So we've got rough tools with log and iron ore, or iron tools with log and iron. Well, we're not actually turning our iron ore into iron yet. It literally just is as it is out of the ground. Although actually looking at our stockpile, we do have some iron ore. So maybe we'll go some iron. Getting them mixed up. Yeah, so the iron ore we're just plucking out the ground. It gets turned into iron. We bought some iron with us that we haven't used yet. So let's use that. Some options for upgrading later on when we get to those. I don't feel like we have a spare person yet. So I'm going to leave that one up there and just wait until we've got a spare person that we can add in there. This is getting a little bit low. Nobody's died yet, but I'm waiting for these students or some of the other children that didn't go to school to grow up into adults. And when that happens, we can start spreading people out. Food is doing well, up to surplus of 470. Everything's really doing well. Oh, excellent. Well, let's maybe take a look at... Orlando's become a student. Excellent. Let's maybe look at a market, even though we haven't got anybody to use it just yet. So, trade was the other thing. Farming we'll get to as well, of course. So we've got individual market on its own. We've got the individual rural market. No, it's not what I'm looking for. Old Town Market. Oh man, there's loads of markets here. Most of these we haven't got the ability to build. Market stalls. That's what I was looking for. Specialising in fruits, specialising in vegetables. I'm thinking we want to go for the normal small market for now, because that is going to fit in this little spot that we've got here. Let's leave a gap like that. We'll keep our small market over here. We should get that built, yeah. So that's showing us we need 4 builders to get that done efficiently, but we've got 2. So we'll get it done semi-efficiently, would that be? Oh, what are you saying over here? Taylor, clove limit 30. Fantastic. We're going to stop you from working then. You can go off and do something else. That's beefed up our clothing production. Stored food. Firewood is still 163. So we've got some spare. They don't actually show up as spare people, which is weird. So even though when you turn these off, I think you need to take them out. Is that changing it over there? Yeah, then they get added to the labourers. Okay. Now we know. Well, let's get another builder in. You will keep chipping away at what you're doing. And we'll take a look at this market once it's done. Oh, the market is going in. We're early winter, year 3. Food is okay. What are we complaining about? Reserve for food. We've got 179 food, so don't worry too much. Excellent. So they're going to use this as a storage. And then if we add people, they will start helping to distribute things around. But I think we'll just perhaps leave that as a storage for now. Little bit worried that my tools is down to 6. So I'm going to add somebody into the blacksmith. And we've got that on a limit of 30. We'll pop you up there. Yeah, food is getting a tiny bit low. I've got them to gather through here. And I've redistributed my workers a little bit because we've got so much wood. Actually, I'm going to pop you down again. Food, we've got 3 of 4. That we've got 3 of 3. Let's max that gatherer's hut out. Between these two now being maxed out, we should have absolutely plenty of food moving forward until we get to a much larger size. Oh, a little bit easier in the winter to get an overview of what's going on, who's living where. So we've got our fisher person over there. We've got our main town over here, which is growing nicely. We are going to spread across the river. We've got our main collection area over here for forestry, gatherer's hut, and hunting cabin. Although that does overlap a little bit, but I think we'll be okay as long as we don't build too much in that area, so we'll try not to. But plenty of other places to come over to. We're going to start taking this area over here. And with all the other options that we've got available to us, we can start micromanaging what's stored where, which markets we have taking goods where. We can add little storages to the houses instead of having the main big storages. There's so many options. We've got decorating options that are just absolutely amazing. We haven't even got into farming yet, which we will look at. Check out what sort of seed options and things we've got, and of course pastures. The list goes on and on and on and on and on the production chains and the building and the things we could do. Would you like to see more? This is basically going to be down to you now. If you're watching this and you're enjoying it, leave a like, leave a comment as well. Any tips you can remember from playing Banished many years ago, or maybe more recently if you still enjoy the game. I'll be happy to read through those, and I'll see you all very soon, hopefully for the next one. I'm really enjoying it myself. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll leave you on the edge of your seats. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.